My name is Julian Ashford. 3 years ago, I was forced into the army, joining the Beast Suppression Legion under my brother Ethan's name. I earned great honors in that war. I never expected that they would take all 3 years of my achievements away. I served 3 years. I fought 100 battles and was named 5-star General of the Eastern Beast Suppression Legion by the Marshal himself. Dinner's ready. How much longer are you going to hide in your room? Coming. Honestly, which refugee camp did you crawl out of? What is that smell? It's ruining everyone's appetite. Julian, since you're back, go take a shower. Change your clothes. Ethan has his martial trials coming up. Don't distract him. Back then, they were the ones who forced me to enlist in his place. Now that I've returned, not one word of concern. I risked my life on the front lines for 3 years in his place. And I don't even deserve to sit down for a meal? That was just window dressing anyway. Don't come back acting like some kind of hero. I cheated death more times than I could count. And to them, it was nothing but window dressing? If it was just window dressing, why didn't you send yourself? Afraid you wouldn't shine bright enough? Or maybe you were afraid of ending up in a beast's jaws. Enough. A family shouldn't be shouting like this. Now that you're back, don't talk like you've got a knife in your mouth. Don't forget, you still live under this roof. 3 days back, and you've been sulking in your room the whole time. What bad habits did you pick up out there? Since you're back, there's something you should know. When the draft list came down that year, it was him who pushed me onto that battlefield with his own hands, forcing me to enlist in my brother's place. And at the time, I wasn't even a warrior yet. Your brother has his martial trials coming up, and under current policy, combat honors earn extra points in the trials. Also, I'm planning to promote Ethan to Major in the Beast Suppression Legion. A Major's rank needs merit behind it. So, what exactly are you asking me to do? You spent 3 years on the front lines. You must have earned some honors. Not many, but enough to boost your brother's score. Transfer all of your combat honors to him, all of them. Ethan is meant for the Sacred Martial Academy. He's going to take father's place someday. Helping him is helping House Ashford. Julian, your honors are wasted on you anyway. Give them to me. I can go further with them. Something I earned with my own blood on the battlefield. You call it wasted? Handing your honors to him is the most sensible arrangement. Otherwise, with your talent, you won't advance even in another 10 years. Then what about me? You can go work at your mother's company. House Ashford won't shortchange you. How laughable. If, in these 3 years, they'd shown even a shred of concern for me, just a little, I wouldn't still be nothing but an ordinary Legion soldier in their eyes, and they'd never have dared suggest something as absurd as transferring my honors. Still, maybe it's for the best. If I refuse, what did you just say? I said, what if I refuse? Julian, don't be ungrateful. Father brought you back to give you a chance. Hand your honors to Ethan, and you can still stay in House Ashford. Stay in House Ashford? I've been back 3 days, and none of you even looked in on me once. No one asked how I fared on the front lines, and now, the moment we finally meet, you can't wait to demand my honors. Julian, it's not that we don't care about you. It's just that Ethan's trials are coming up. Time is tight, so 3 years of my sweat and blood should just belong to him? Then what am I? You made it back alive. That means the 3 years in the army weren't wasted. It gave you your honors, too. Did the army give me those honors, or did I carve them out myself? Do a few years as a soldier really make you think you can bargain with me? I'm only asking, was that draft list you're doing back then? Did you deliberately send me in his place just so I'd hand him my honors when I returned? What nonsense is this? What are you talking about? What is House Ashford standing in the Northern Reach? Ethan is your heir. Yet somehow the list landed on House Ashford, and somehow it was him listed, and somehow it ended up being me who went. Do you dare say you had nothing to do with it? And if I did arrange it, so what? You're the elder brother. Ethan is House Ashford's future. Sending you to the front lines that year was giving you experience, giving you a chance. I gave you a name. I gave you food, clothing, the right to live at all. Now I'm asking you to use your honors to help your brother. What right do you have to refuse? If I hadn't found you in the old quarter, you'd have died out there long ago. Everything you have came from House Ashford. 10 years ago you took me in. Not because I was your son. It was because Ethan needed a path forward. Don't twist my words like that. Your father and I raised you all these years. Don't you owe us something in return? Return? What did I ever get from House Ashford? Love or resources? Neither. What I got was a demand to risk my life on the front lines in my brother's place. Julian, stop holding this over us. You made it back alive, didn't you? You think surviving that battlefield was easy? Enough. The matter of the honors isn't a discussion. It's an order. And if I refuse to give them, then I'll take them myself. Julian, I know this isn't fair to you. But if your brother enters the Sacred Martial Academy and becomes a martial saint someday, you, as his brother, will share in that glory. Do you know he's the one who arranged for me to enlist in Ethan's place? Do you know that so-called family bond means nothing to you people? To all of you, I'm nothing but a chip to be spent. I won't hand over my honors. Ethan's future has nothing to do with me. You ungrateful wretch, say that again. I said no. Do you think you have a choice? I do. Everything you have came from House Ashford. The honors on your back belong to this house too. No. I carved them out one blade at a time on the battlefield. If it weren't for the Ashford name, you think the East would have looked after you? You think you'd have come back alive? You really think I survived out there because of you? Then what was it? From this day forward, I will no longer live as a member of House Ashford. What do you mean by that? Since there's no place for me here, I'm leaving, naturally. Julian, don't be rash, we can talk this through. I've made myself clear enough. From this moment, House Ashford and I are done. You insolent brat! You're cutting ties with me, Marcus Ashford? It's not about cutting ties. You never treated me as family to begin with. I've been an outsider from start to finish, though the strike didn't carry his full strength. An ordinary grandmaster couldn't have dodged it. I missed on purpose. Whatever debt I owed for you bringing me into this house, I paid it off 3 years ago. You wretch, you dare dodge me? A few years as a soldier and you've grown wings. Testing me now? Marcus, from today I owe you nothing. Nor House Ashford. Marcus, please, he just got back. Maybe we're moving too fast. After everything, we owe him a great deal. Owe him? I brought him out of the old quarter, I let him into this house. I let him live to this day, and you call that owing him? As for serving in his brother's place, that was seasoning for him. Father, don't worry about the matter of the honors. 3 years ago he enlisted in your place to begin with. It was your name on the roster. Those honors were always meant to be yours. In a few days prepare a victory feast. Invite the powerful houses of the Northern Reach. Announce that Ethan, who enlisted 3 years ago, has returned. And Julian, the poison is still spreading. If this drags on any longer, his life force will keep failing. I hand him honors that towering, and he thinks he can bear the weight of them? Julian, have you been checked over at home? How's the wound? I've been back, yes. Good. You're a rising talent we in the East are counting on, a Marshall Saint prodigy. Surely your father won't refuse to let you come back? He won't. Once I settle things here, I'll head straight back. Good. I've already arranged everything with House Sterling. Elder Sterling will treat your wounds. When are you heading over? Tonight. Damn it all. Major Reyes, look at this carefully. It says right here, son of House Ashford, Northern Reach. General, the enlistment records from that year show he came from the Northern Reach. The old quarter. No official connection to House Ashford was found. The old quarter. Marcus Ashford's son. That Marcus Ashford. General Sinclair, are you saying that raising a Marshall Saint takes considerable Marshall Path resources? So Marcus wants me to raise his son for him. Then once he's grown, Marcus just claims the finished product. List out every resource spent on him over 3 years, every honor, every rank, and look into what House Ashford has been up to lately. Yes, sir. Marcus, either you hand this man back to headquarters or you settle every last debt with me. Excuse me, are you General Ashford? Yes. I'm Grace Bennett, a disciple of Elder Sterling. He sent me to bring you in. Thank you for the trouble. No trouble at all. Elder Sterling has already reviewed your condition. He'll examine you in person tomorrow. Tonight, please rest at House Sterling. General, won't you stop home for your things first? No need. That's no longer my home. House Ashford's victory feast. The General's son. Back from the border. The youngest major in the Beast Suppression Legion at just 20. Ethan's only 20, and already a major? House Ashford truly is the pillar of the Northern Reach. When the border erupted years ago, General Ashford sent his own son to the front. And now he returns victorious. Well deserved. I hear Ethan will still sit the martial trials. Combat honors plus House Ashford's resources. The Sacred Martial Academy is practically guaranteed. Major Ethan Ashford, the prodigy who made waves within a year of enlisting. Then he went silent. I honestly thought he'd died in battle. 3 years in service, honors to his name, and with House Ashford already holding power over the Legion in the Northern Reach. A major's rank is hardly surprising. Major. Confirmed, sir. Marcus Ashford is publicly claiming that Ethan, who enlisted 3 years ago, has returned. Has Marcus lost his mind? A Marshall Saint prodigy, groomed by a 5-star general, and he only grants him major? Sir, could it be that the Ethan Ashford in the Northern Reach isn't the same Ethan Ashford in our own records? Go on. Though his identity was kept sealed, Marcus Ashford is in any case a 1-star general of the Beast Suppression Legion. It wouldn't be hard for him to look into his own son. General, where are you headed? The Northern Reach. Either way, I need to make this trip myself. Might as well see what game he's really playing. General Ashford, my teacher is here. Come in, young friend. This old man is at your service. Elder Sterling, thank you for making the trip so early. When General Sinclair asks himself, of course I come. Now, let me examine the wound. This is Starfall clan poison, left behind by a half-step Marshall Saint I struck down. Can it be treated? It can, but it will take time and a price. Name it, Elder. Then I won't hold back. House Sterling has served as healers for generations, yet our own martial fortune has always been weak. So we lack a strong protector for the generations to come. Tell me, young friend, are you already promised to someone? Elder, is this a marriage proposal? Call it what you like. House Sterling is a house of medicine. Outsiders respect me, because I can still save lives, but in this age, strength is what truly speaks. House Sterling's standing in the Northern Reach isn't low, only because I'm still alive. My sons all died on the battlefield, all that's left is one granddaughter. Her gifts are remarkable. She studies at the Sacred Martial Academy in the capital, but great talent also means a more dangerous path ahead. I want to find someone who can protect her. General Sinclair tells me you're among the most promising young talents in the military. I trust his judgment. You honor me, Elder, but I'm already promised to someone. Already promised? An arrangement House Ashford made years ago, to Sophie Sullivan of House Sullivan. Well then, this old man won't stand between two promised hearts. Your treatment continues regardless. Thank you, Elder. Don't thank me yet. There's medicine to drink, poison to draw out. You'd best stay at House Sterling for now. At the governor's estate, the great houses of the Martial Alliance have all sent their gifts. Yes, head of house. Father, isn't granting the major's rank a little sudden? You served 3 years, you carry honors, major is only the beginning. Ethan is destined for the Sacred Martial Academy. A major's rank is nothing. Are we really not going to check on Julian? Check on what? He's the one who chose to walk away. Should I go beg him to come back? But the honors, they were his after all. He enlisted in Ethan's place under Ethan's name. So the merit belongs to Ethan naturally. At the feast I'll announce it officially, that it's Ethan who returned from 3 years of service. And if Julian comes to make a scene, let him. It'll only prove to him that without House Ashford, he's nothing. My lord, a young lady from House Sullivan is here. She's asking for Julian Ashford by name. Julian Ashford, eldest son of House Ashford. Aren't you called Ethan? Julian, don't think hiding at House Sterling means I can't find you. What is it? I want to break off the engagement. You've already been thrown out of House Ashford. Stop clinging to this arrangement. I will never marry you. Understood. So the engagement is void. You're free to go. You're not going to try and stop me? Do you matter enough for that? Julian, don't play the free spirit with me. Every time I brought up ending this before, you dodged the subject. That was before. Now that House Ashford has cast you out, suddenly you don't care? I truly don't care. Miss Sullivan, since the engagement is already dissolved, let's consider this settled. House Sterling still has patients to attend to, so I won't keep you. Elder, are you truly considering introducing your granddaughter to him? Why not? He's no longer the heir of House Ashford. The one they truly value is Ethan. Don't let him fool you. Since when does House Sterling take instruction from a little girl like you? I was only offering a warning. Get out. Elder, I spoke out of turn. Please forgive me. Miss, back to House Sullivan? Yes. Ha! Now that the engagement's dissolved, we can revisit the matter of my granddaughter. Elder, that's really a matter for your granddaughter to decide. Of course I'll ask her. Her name is Celeste Sterling. She's at the Sacred Martial Academy in the capital, but she should return before long. When she's back, the two of you can meet. If she's unwilling, the matter ends there. Ha, naturally. Elder, the prescription is ready. Treat the wound first. Everything else can wait. House Ashford will hold its victory feast in 3 days, and grant the major's rank of the Beast Suppression Legion. Ethan is the future of House Ashford. House Sterling will regret this sooner or later. I truly don't care. Young friend, since your engagement is dissolved, the matter of my granddaughter. Has House Sterling lost its mind? General, won't you go clear this up? Clear it up for whom? If House Ashford truly credits my honors to Ethan, then let's just wait and see what happens. Do you need this old man to step in? No need. They're trying to use your honors to prop up their younger son. Elder Sterling, my honors are a dangerous thing to hold. Not everyone can bear that weight. General Ashford sent his son to serve years ago, and now he returns victorious, truly a worthy son of a great house. Defending our homeland is simply a soldier's duty. That Ethan came back alive is his own skill. It's all thanks to my father's guidance. A major at 20, his future is limitless. Ethan, the whole Northern Reach knows you're back today. It's not enough yet. Only entering the Sacred Martial Academy will be the real beginning. Honored guests, I'm grateful you could all come today. 3 years ago, when the border erupted and monstrous beasts invaded, as commander of the Northern Reach, I should have gone to the front myself. But the northern defenses were equally unstable, so I had no choice but to send my son Ethan to fight in my stead. A noble sacrifice, General. Now Ethan has returned. 3 years of battle, and honors earned. Today I have 2 announcements. First, this feast in celebration of Ethan's victory. Second, from this day, Ethan Ashford is granted the rank of Major in the Beast Suppression Legion of the Northern Reach. All in favor? A Major at 20, surely the first in the Northern Reach. House Ashford has raised a rising star indeed. Thank you, Father. I will not fail House Ashford, nor the Northern Reach. Meanwhile, at House Whitmore, welcome, young master. Confirmed, sir. House Ashford's victory feast is being held today, so I'll finally have the honor of meeting that border reaper myself. But today's guests are all elite houses of the Northern Reach. We might not even get past the front gate. Almost forgot. House Ashford is a military power in the Northern Reach after all. We can't force our way in. Then what? We go to the governor's estate. My uncle can get me through the door. Governor Patel might not agree. He will. This is something Elder Whitmore ordered personally. He wouldn't dare refuse. You, boy, coming to the Northern Reach without a word and now dragging me to House Ashford's feast. What's the trouble? I'm governor of the Northern Reach, equal in rank to him, and you want me attending a feast for some junior officer? Doesn't that embarrass you? I should be embarrassed? This came straight from Elder Whitmore himself. Elder Whitmore? Why is he interested in House Ashford? What kind of governor are you, anyway? House Ashford's son, the one who served 3 years, has already been marked in the East as a martial saint prodigy. Groomed carefully, 3 years in service, countless kills. The border calls him the Reaper. I hear the military has already granted him a demotion? How old is he even? That's exactly why I came. A man like that is destined to become a martial saint. So why are you going to House Ashford now? Weren't you just calling it embarrassing? This boy has the bearing of a future saint. One to befriend, never to offend. Head of house, the governor is here. The governor, himself. Ethan's weight must be greater than we imagined. Governor Patel, what brings you to House Ashford today? I heard there was good news to celebrate, so I came to join in. And this is a young relative of mine visiting from the capital. Family name Whitmore. General Ashford, 3 years ago when the beasts invaded, you resolutely sent your own son to fight on the front lines. Such devotion is truly admirable. Ha! When the nation calls, every man answers, especially a general of the Legion. It's only a pity the Northern Reach needed me here to hold the line, or I'd have gone myself. Governor Patel, please come in. The governor's here, and even House Whitmore. Ethan's feast has quite the turnout. Looks like House Ashford is climbing higher indeed. General, where might we find your son? Right here. I'm Ethan. Finely dressed, pale skin, he carries himself more like a pampered young noble than the legendary Border Reaper. So you're Ethan. Indeed. I've heard a great deal about you. You flatter me. I'm still far behind you, I'm sure. Even a martial saint house has come to court Ethan personally. The capital must already be watching him closely. The matter of Sophie's engagement is settled? It's settled. Julian agreed to end it. Good. In a moment let me introduce you. This is Adrian, of House Whitmore in the capital. He's here for you. So it seems. Adrian, does something feel off to you? It does. The Border Reaper shouldn't look like this. But Marcus Ashford confirmed it himself. Then let's wait for someone who actually knows the East. Marcus. General Sinclair, shouldn't you be in the East? What brings you to the Northern Reach? I've come to collect what's mine. Where's Ethan? General Sinclair, I'm Ethan. You're Ethan? That's right. You claim he's Ethan. Is there some issue? No issue at all. It's only that the Ethan who fought 3 years under my command in the East earned no small amount of honor. And you welcome him home with nothing but a major's rank? Some father you are. No wonder he only granted the rank of major. This isn't the same man at all. I can't let on that I know the East's true general. General, though I do carry honors. I'm still young. Perhaps such matters are better discussed after I've earned more in the field. I hear you have another son. Why isn't he here? That ungrateful wretch has already been cast out of House Ashford. Cast out entirely. Cast out? He's the one who chose to sever ties with House Ashford. Since he refuses to claim this family, I, Marcus Ashford, don't need him either. I see. General Sinclair, my father has granted me the rank of Major. Does the East have any further plans for me? Major suits you fine. Thank you, General. I have matters to attend to. I won't intrude further. No need to see me off. General Sinclair, a moment. What is it? Adrian Whitmore, of House Whitmore in the capital. There's something I'd like to ask. Go on. The Border Reaper of the East, was that truly the Ethan we just saw in the hall? It's Ethan, but not the one in there. General Sinclair means to say, the true Reaper is the son Marcus Ashford, throughout. What else could it be? Martial saint. From his own household. And paraded a fraud in his place at a victory feast. Well, that certainly opened my eyes. Then why didn't you expose it just now? If House Ashford doesn't want him, he belongs to the East now. If I exposed it and Marcus tried to take him back, what then? Then Ethan, no Julian, where is he now? House Sterling. It seems we paid our respects at the wrong door. Something feels off. General, we'll take our leave. Leaving so soon, friend? I simply mistook someone for another. Some titles aren't meant for just anyone. What happened there? Perhaps urgent business. The guests arrived strangely today, and left just as strangely. Could this be about Julian? Impossible. But General Sinclair asked about Ethan, then brought up another son entirely. Even if that ungrateful wretch has some standing in the East, it can't amount to much. Father, where is Julian now? House Sterling. General, are you certain that the true Border Reaper is the eldest son they cast out? Military records don't lie. The Ethan Ashford on the Eastern battlefield could never be the man we just met. But Marcus Ashford, as commander of the Northern Reach, how could he possibly mistake his own son? It's not a mistake. It's a lie. Father, why did they suddenly turn cold? Perhaps because of your dear brother. What right does he have? General Sinclair asked specifically about Julian, and both the governor and House Whitmore left in a hurry. This can't be coincidence. Seems I underestimated your dear elder brother. He may carry real weight in the East. He was only a soldier for 3 years. Even as an officer, he's nothing compared to father. Perhaps we should bring Julian back and talk this through properly. Bring him back? He just made a scene here. Bringing him back now would make me, Marcus Ashford, a laughingstock. Father, will I still be able to claim the honors? Don't worry, in the military's records, the man who served is listed as Ethan Ashford. As long as the name stays the same, the merit is yours. General Ashford, this junior is Adrian Whitmore of House Whitmore in the capital. Earlier at House Ashford we mistook one man for another. Forgive the offense. General Ashford, only today did we learn the truth. I've been discourteous. No need to speak of courtesy. I have no ties to House Ashford anymore. But they're using your honors right now. Let them use what they like. The name on a record can be changed, but what stands behind true merit? Not everyone can bear that weight, and not everyone can hold it down either. General Ashford, there are those in the capital who wish to meet you. The saint selection is approaching. Several great martial saint houses are already watching you. Once my wounds have healed, we'll discuss it. Now that is the Border Reaper. Mother, you don't actually feel sorry for Julian, do you? He's your brother too. I don't feel anything. Ever since he came back to House Ashford, he'd been quiet, withdrawn, as if the world owed him something. Maybe we really do owe him. When we found him all those years ago, he was skin and bone. I remember thinking I'd make it up to him. But then what? Then your father decided Ethan was House Ashford's future. And slowly we grew used to Julian stepping aside. But Ethan's talent really is stronger. Does having more talent give you the right to send another child to war in your place? Either way, he's a liability to House Ashford now. I'll go find him tomorrow and get answers. Don't be rash. I want to see for myself just what right he has. To have so many people fawning over him. The poison is stabilized, but a full cure will still take days. Thank you for today. The governor and House Whitmore both came. House Ashford will likely find out soon. Let them find out. You're not worried they'll keep exploiting your name? Why should I care? What's mine no one can take. Besides, fighting House Ashford over my own identity would only cheapen me. Wouldn't you agree, Elder? Even in 90-some years this old man has rarely seen blood parents go this far. They may not even be my blood by their own words. I was only something they picked up out of the slums. You take it well, at least. On the battlefield, staying alive is what matters. As for people who aren't worth the wait, you let them go. Just focus on healing. A man like you was never meant to be trapped at that broken table of House Ashford's. Genetic verification successful. Welcome to the military command system, General Ashford. General Ashford, the records on Julian Ashford require high-level clearance. I can't access them. I'll check it myself. In the Marshall era, year 397, Ethan Ashford joined the Vanguard Squad of the Eastern War Zone. On his first day, he killed over 10 enemies. His merit grew steadily. That same February, the squad's captain fell in battle. Ethan had killed over 100 by then and was promoted, out of order, to first-class sergeant, taking command of the squad. He took command within his first month. That December, he joined the 367th Division of the East. He was granted the rank of second lieutenant. Beyond that, the records are sealed. Even my clearance isn't enough. Seems the East is guarding him closely. Second lieutenant in year 1. By the second and third year, he's at most an officer. Did you find his address? House Sterling. Father, did you find anything? He was promoted to second lieutenant in his first year. Second lieutenant, so he really did earn merit, but everything after that has been sealed by the East. Then could he already be an officer? An officer? So what? I'm a one-star general, commander of the Northern Reach. An officer can hardly shake the ground beneath me. For the East to seal his records means Julian isn't simple. Not simple, so what? He's no longer part of House Ashford. Whatever outsiders see in him, it's only because of House Ashford's foundation. Maybe not. You've been defending him a lot lately. I'm going to House Sterling myself to make things clear. He'll hand over those honors. Don't rush. He has some value now. If he's willing to bow, House Ashford can still offer him a path. He won't bow. He was insufferable that day. Then let him learn that without House Ashford, he's nothing. My lord, House Sullivan's company has sent someone. They're inviting you to join their new drug research. Should we accept as usual? No. My lord, tell House Sullivan from this day forward, House Sterling ends all cooperation with them. Elder Sterling, this has nothing to do with me. You don't need to do this. Nothing to do with you. You're healing under my roof, and House Ashford and House Sullivan still think they can pave their road with your blood. This old man won't stand for it. Cutting ties with House Sterling will cost House Sullivan a great deal. Ha! At my age I have money enough. You owe me nothing. This old man saves lives, but I choose who's worth saving. House Ashford's kind doesn't deserve it. Trouble is coming again, it seems. House Sterling has refused. Elder Sterling declared they're done with House Sullivan entirely. Why would House Sterling suddenly turn on us out of nowhere? What else could it be? Julian Ashford is staying there. That's what I thought too. Who else could it be? The moment he moved in, House Sterling severed ties with House Sullivan. He's using House Sterling to get back at us. This is too much. We raised him for years. And he does this to House Ashford? Did we ever truly raise him? Rosalind, that's enough. This is no time to go soft. I'll go find him and get answers. Iris, don't go. I want to see for myself what right he has to throw House Ashford into chaos. General Ashford, I'll have the training camp roster prepared in advance. No rush. Wait until the martial trials are over. House Whitmore in the capital still hopes you'll consider. I've said we'll discuss it once we're in the capital. The governor's here and someone from a Marshal Saint house too. Why is everyone treating him with such courtesy? That's the third daughter of House Ashford. Seems House Ashford still hasn't realized what it's already lost. They'll figure it out eventually. Following him this long, aren't you tired? Julian Ashford, what exactly is your connection to the governor and House Whitmore? So that's why you came to find me. Not only that, House Sterling cut ties with House Sullivan. Was that your doing? House Sterling's dealings with House Sullivan have nothing to do with me. Still pretending? Father said you're staying at House Sterling. Who else could it be? Something goes wrong at House Ashford, and the first instinct is to blame me. Some things never change. You've always been ungrateful. Father brought you back from the old quarter, and you show no gratitude, working against House Ashford at every turn. Iris, I gave you one chance already. Don't use that House Ashford script on me again. It's sickening. How dare you speak to me like that? I'm your sister. Now you remember I'm your brother? Who exactly are you? Why does the governor treat you with such respect? You want to know? Then look closely. This. Where is this? A salute. It can't be. It can't be him. It's not him. It must not be him. Who was that man just now? Weren't you the one who wanted to know who I am? It's impossible. That can't be you. Believe it or not, that's up to you. Julian Ashford, what did you do to me? I only let you glimpse a piece of the truth, and if you're too afraid to accept it, it will stay lodged in your mind forever. Go home. Tell Marcus Ashford to stop sending people to bother me. That can't have been him. It can't have been. Iris, what's wrong with you? No. Iris Ashford. Not him, it's not him. Someone has planted a memory in her mind. Is it serious? It's become an inner demon. If it isn't purged, her path on the martial way will suffer. Who did this to her? A salute? Julian? It was Julian Ashford. That monster, laying hands on his own sister. Could there be some misunderstanding? Misunderstanding? Look at the state Iris is in. Go to House Sterling. Tell Julian Ashford to drag himself back here tomorrow to face me. And if the eldest young master refuses to return, then I'll go myself. At the estate. The head of house asks you to return to House Ashford tomorrow. I'm no longer part of House Ashford. The head of house says if you don't return, he'll come himself. And you shouldn't blame him then, for showing no regard for father and son. Father and son? House Ashford's arrogance knows no limits. Now they're even sending messages to House Sterling. Elder Sterling, this junior is only relaying an order. Tell Marcus Ashford I won't return to House Ashford. If he wants me, let him come himself. I'll deliver the message. Something's happened to that girl, Iris Ashford. She wanted to know who I am. I let her see a glimpse. I'm afraid she couldn't bear it. It's not that she couldn't bear it, she simply refuses to believe it. House Ashford, honestly. Blind in the eyes and blind in the heart. Where's Julian Ashford? Tell him to get out here. General Ashford, this is House Sterling, not House Ashford. That monster, daring to lay a hand on his own sister. I won't spare anyone's face today. I did nothing to her. She only saw something she refuses to accept. Today I'll teach you a lesson on father's behalf. You, how are you this strong? You monster, how dare you strike back? You're already trying to kill me. Should I just stand here and die? I am your father. I've already said, I have no connection to House Ashford whatsoever. General Ashford, do you see it now? Your eldest son was never the failure you took him for. 3 broken ribs. His life force in disarray. Julian Ashford, how heartless can you be? He struck first. He's your brother. A moment ago it was monster this, monster that, and now suddenly I'm his brother again? In all the days I've been back at House Ashford, has he ever once called me brother? Has Iris Ashford? Has anyone ever treated me as family? General Ashford, one shouldn't hold such a double standard. Old fool, stay out of House Ashford's business. Julian Ashford is staying under House Sterling's roof now. You raised your hand under my roof. That makes it my business. You'll regret this. I'll be waiting. His wounds are severe but not enough to damage his foundation. With House Sullivan's medicine, he'll recover by noon. That wretched fool, knowing full well Ethan has his trials, still struck this hard. Father, Julian Ashford did it on purpose. He can't stand to see me succeed. Julian, Iris, what exactly did you see? I don't know if it was really him. Don't be afraid, I'll purge your inner demon. Father, what if it really was him? Impossible. Did we really do him wrong? He's the one who's wrong. The moment he came home, the first thing we did was demand his honors. Those honors were always under Ethan's name to begin with. The name may say Ethan, but the man who bled on that battlefield was Julian. You've been acting strange lately. Maybe I've only just remembered. I'm his mother too. His mother? Has he ever treated us as parents? He struck Ethan today. Tomorrow he'll strike me. He's already struck you, hasn't he? Your own blow, and he caught it without effort. He has some strength, but not enough. And if he's stronger than we think, no matter how strong, he's still my son, Marcus Ashford's son. But you already cast him out. Meanwhile, Oh, your body has already reached the realm of golden skin, jade bone. Even an ordinary grandmaster wouldn't recover this fast. It's nothing much, just something forged on the battlefield. Does Marcus Ashford know your true strength? He only believes what he wants to believe. After trading blows with you today, he should start to suspect. Suspect all he wants, he can't find out. The military guards you closely. It's not me they're guarding. It's humanity's future they're protecting. You're only 22. You shouldn't speak like an old man. The battlefield doesn't care about age. The poison is nearly cleared out. General Ashford, Julian Ashford's follow-up records still can't be accessed. Clearance shows insufficient. I'll go myself. Clearance insufficient. The East has it locked down tight. It may involve military secrets. A green kid with 3 years of service. What secrets could there be? General, could he already be marked by the East as a priority talent? Priority talent? At most a martial prodigy, but even prodigies need protection to grow. Should we keep digging? Dig into General Sinclair, the capital, the governor's estate? Dig into all of it. I need to know exactly what he's been doing these past 3 years. Julian Ashford, you'd best not push me too far. The poison is now suppressed to its lowest level. Take this tomorrow and the poison will be fully purged. There are side effects. It will restructure some of your cells and alter your resistance to this kind of poison. The process will hurt. Pain, I'm used to that. That doesn't sound like something a 22-year-old should say. Elder Sterling, if this medicine can truly enhance my cellular regeneration, then I owe you a great debt. This old man doesn't want a debt owed. I want you to live longer. Out there people see your status. House Ashford sees your honors. It's all the same to them. I am a healer. I save people. Thank you. Mother, my martial trials won't be affected, will they? They won't. The medicine's potency is more than enough. If you train as scheduled, you'll recover to over 80%. 80%? I want first place in the province. In the martial trials, temperament matters just as much. What you need most right now is composure. But that blow from Julian Ashford, he's only relying on some battlefield tricks he picked up. In terms of talent, you're still above him. Father, is Julian Ashford really just relying on tricks? Are you still dwelling on those illusions? Remember, what you saw was not the truth. Spiritual illusions are the best deceivers there are. Meanwhile, since House Sterling ended their partnership, new drug development has been delayed by at least 3 months. Without Elder Sterling's formula guidance, the company's profits will drop sharply. Several rival companies on the market have already begun approaching our clients. Is there an alternative? Difficult. Elder Sterling's decades of medical expertise can't simply be replaced by an ordinary pharmacist. Mr. Sullivan, should we ask General Ashford to intervene? Marcus Ashford won't lower his head. What about the eldest young master? I hear he's staying there right now. He won't help House Sullivan. Why not? Because we don't have the standing to ask. House Sterling's withdrawal is a heavy loss for us. I'll find a way to handle it. How do you plan to handle it? Force Elder Sterling to bow. No one in the Northern Reach defies me forever. You've already driven one son away. Ethan gets hurt, you're furious. Iris is shaken, you're furious. You're always furious, but when Julian was sent off to that battlefield 3 years ago, were you ever furious then? He came back alive, didn't he? So as long as he came back alive, none of it counts as suffering? Did you come here just to fight with me? I only want to ask one thing. If one day you discover Julian is far greater than we ever imagined, will you regret this? Regret? I never regret my decisions. I hope you really don't. Meanwhile, the medicine proves stronger than expected. Like withered wood blooming again, vitality surges through him, absorbing the Grandmaster-grade regenerative essence completely. Already? The poison is fully cleared. His cellular vitality has strengthened too. He should be nearly immune to similar poisons from now on. Your medicine is even more precious than I imagined, Elder. And you absorbed it better than I expected too. The medicine's quality is impressive. Not a single honest word out of you, boy. Now that he's healed, it's time to think about leaving the Northern Reach. In a hurry to leave? The war zone has matters waiting. Before the Academy selection, I need to be at my best. Your body has healed, but the Northern Reach hasn't been peaceful lately. A rift pit. A new one is opened 100 miles outside Lingwu City. Initial assessment, SS rank. The Legion's been mobilizing frequently lately. SS isn't much trouble, but something tells me it's not that simple. My lord, word has come from the Sacred Martial Academy in the capital. The young miss is returning to the Northern Reach. Ha! Perfect timing. Weren't you going to ask about my granddaughter? She'll be back soon. Older, you really haven't forgotten. Ha! A life-saving debt and a marriage proposal are two separate matters. Seems he won't be leaving the Northern Reach just yet. Grandfather, Celeste's finally back. This time I'm accompanying my teacher on a mission to the Northern Reach, and stopping by to see you as well. Elder Sterling, I've long heard of you. Instructor Whitmore, you're too kind. At the Academy, Celeste has been well cared for under your guidance. Her talent is remarkable. She hardly needs my attention. Grandfather, Grace mentioned something to me, that you've been arranging a marriage for me lately. It's not exactly an arrangement, just a chance to meet someone. So this is the person you meant, Grandfather? Doesn't look like some down-on-his-luck young master. General Ashford, you know me. Half a year ago, at the Abyss Gorge in the 3rd Eastern War Zone, a helicopter nearly plummeted into the abyss. You were the one who pulled the entire aircraft back to safety. So it was you. Callan Whitmore, at your service, General Ashford. He's a Major General level instructor, yet he addresses him as General. Meanwhile, in the briefing room, a rift pit has opened 100 miles outside the city. Initial assessment SS rank. But my spiritual force can't probe any deeper. Your spiritual force is being blocked? Yes. Either there are too many beasts inside, creating spiritual interference, or something of a far higher rank lies within. How is the Northern Reach military handling it? The Legion currently has the perimeter locked down. The one in command is Derek Sullivan. Derek Sullivan? House Sullivan? Yes, Sophie Sullivan's brother. Captain of the Vanguard Regiment, 72nd Division, Northern Reach Legion. To determine the Rift Pit's true rank, we'll have to explore from within, but I need a warrior strong enough to accompany me. I'll go with you. My wounds have just healed, perfect timing. But the Rift Pit's rank is unknown. That's exactly why someone needs to go down there. With you along, I feel at ease. Julian, Iris, are you still angry with me? I only want to talk with you. Ma'am, you and I have no relationship. I am your mother. Not since that night at House Ashford. Captain, Instructor Whitmore is back. He has a plan. With him accompanying me, we can descend. Instructor Whitmore, is this the commander sent from the military? Such a young commander. Vanguard Regiment, 72nd Division, Northern Reach Legion. Derek Sullivan at your service, Commander. What's the current state of the Rift Pit? Initial assessment was SS rank, but in recent days, Grandmaster level beasts have begun appearing. The last several scouting teams never returned. Have any spiritual type warriors probed it? They couldn't. Something inside seems to be blocking it. Prepare the helicopter. Yes, sir. Commanders, should we descend to a lower altitude? No need. Wait. Seriously? That's the commander? He's walking into that rift pit like it's his own front door. It's no use. My spiritual force can't reach that deep. Then we keep descending. He hasn't changed since half a year ago, as if no abyss could ever hold him back. At the 20th level, a Grandmaster rank beast appears. This is nowhere near SS. Stay behind me. One strike, and the Grandmaster rank beast is gone. One hand, his strength has grown even beyond what I remember. Keep moving. What do you see? At least true dragon rank. Dangerous. We need to retreat and get this intel out. Careful, careful, get out and report. Instructor Whitmore, what's the situation down there? The rift pit is above SS rank. At the 40th level, there's a suspected mark of the Starfall clan. And the commander? He's still down there. Report to the military immediately. Request backup and hurry. Yes, sir. Come on, come on, come on. The Northern Reach military responds, rift pit rank unknown. No Grandmaster level forces are authorized to descend without clearance. Priority is securing the outer perimeter. But there are still people down there. The military says sacrifices are inevitable in war. Sacrifice? Do they even know who's down there? Instructor Whitmore, who exactly is that commander? All you need to know is this. If he dies in the Northern Reach, this military cannot bear the consequences. Ma'am, this is a restricted combat zone. You can't enter. Move aside. I'm here for my son. Ma'am, why have you come? Young Master Ethan isn't here. He should be preparing for the martial trials. I'm here for Julian Ashford. The one who went into the rift pit with Instructor Whitmore. Was that him? Instructor Whitmore's commander is Julian Ashford. Where is he? Where's Julian? Still in the rift pit. Contact Marcus Ashford. Tell him to come save his son himself. Huh? Marcus Ashford, Julian is still down in that rift pit. Go lead the rescue yourself. The military has already made its decision. We won't send more men to their deaths for one man. That's your son. From beginning to end, I, Marcus Ashford, have only one son, and that is Ethan. How could you say something like that? Meanwhile, below the 30th level, your scent is familiar. Look closely, remember my face. Next time you see me, run first. It's you. You're still alive? A shame you won't get it next time. You can't kill me. My spiritual core can always flee. True Dragon rank beast defeated. 10 units of True Dragon essence acquired. Double reward triggered. True Dragon rank technique acquired. Immortal cell cultivation method. Not a bad haul, all things considered. Not a True Dragon yet, but already at half-step True Dragon. General. Ma'am, the rift pit is still unstable. You can't get too close. Found him. He's trapped in an illusion. Ma'am, I need to go in and pull him out. Captain, this kid isn't even a warrior yet. Not even a warrior. Who sent him here? Are they sending him to die? Back then, Julian wasn't even a warrior yet. I'll do my best not to be a burden to anyone. Remember, the Legion exists to protect others. It doesn't wait to be protected. What have I done? I sent you to your death with my own hands. Julian, ma'am. When he came home, our first words to him weren't about whether he was in pain. They were a demand for his honors. I don't deserve to be his mother. Instructor Whitmore, the interference is weakening. Is it over inside? Not necessarily. What rank does that commander actually hold? You'd best not ask. It's Julian Ashford, isn't it? It's true, it's him. Commander, are you all right? I'm fine. There was a slip at the 40th level, already handled. A slip. The rift pit is temporarily stable but the fissure remains. Tell the military not to rush clearing the deeper levels. Seal the entrance first. Understood. You're in charge here now. Yes, Commander. Triple the perimeter watch. Rotate spiritual-type warriors on monitoring duty. If the fissure expands again, pull everyone out immediately. Yes, sir. Sophie, what you turned away wasn't just a piece on House Ashford's board. It was a true dragon. How's the rift pit situation? Temporarily stabilized. Sophie, do you know who I saw down in that rift pit today? Who? Julian Ashford. What was he doing there? Even Major General Callan Whitmore addressed him as commander. What did you say? I heard it with my own ears. Callan Whitmore called Julian Ashford commander. Are you sure you didn't mishear? I couldn't have misheard, and he fought his way out from the depths of an above Triple S rift pit. Callan Whitmore treated him with the utmost respect. Maybe it's only because he once saved him. Sophie, do you understand what the word commander means in the military? Callan Whitmore is a major general level instructor. For someone to earn that title from him, their rank has to be at least equal to, if not above his own. At the very least a general, possibly even star rank. That's impossible. He was cast out of House Ashford entirely. Which is exactly why House Ashford may have never known his true identity at all. Sophie, where does your engagement with Julian Ashford stand now? Say something. I already ended it. You broke an engagement with a general-level officer, possibly even a star rank one. I didn't know at the time. You didn't know, and yet you dared to end it. And worse, you humiliated him in front of Elder Sterling himself, at House Sterling. Isn't that right? You didn't end an engagement. You dug a grave for House Sullivan. Derek, in your judgment, will Julian Ashford hold this against House Sullivan? Hard to say. But from what I've seen of him in the field, he's not the type to hold grudges over small slights. Men like that are exactly the ones you can't afford to cross carelessly. Sophie, ending the engagement, likely wounded his pride. His pride? If he truly holds that kind of rank, he has no need for House Sullivan's approval at all. The problem is, we cannot afford to offend him. I suggest sending Sophie to apologize, not to beg for the engagement back, but at least to show sincerity. Send her to House Sterling first thing tomorrow. I'm afraid she won't be able to bring herself to say it. Say it or not, she has to. House Sullivan's future can't be destroyed by one person's pride. House Sterling must have lost its mind, actually considering marrying Celeste to Julian Ashford. Major General Callan Whitmore called him commander. Turns out I was the one who was mad. Ethan, you must place in the top 3 at this martial trials. If your combat merit bonus goes through, even provincial top scorer isn't out of reach. Don't worry, Father. What's been going on with you lately? I just want to ask you. Back then, did you bring Julian home only to pave the way for Ethan? Mother, why bring him up again? He went to war for you for 3 years. That was his duty. He used my name. His merit belongs to me, naturally. How can you say that so easily? Enough. Right now what matters most is Ethan's trials. I'll be heading back to the military command soon. After that, I may not return to the Northern Reach for a long while. I know the military command is no easy place. The battlefield even less so. I'll join the military command too one day. I'll go where I need to go. If I go apologize now, what would that even look like? Have you apologized? No. Why does it have to be you? Is your pride too much to let you bow your head? It's not pride. I saw him with Celeste. Suddenly anything I said would sound like a joke. I used to think he wasn't good enough for me. Now I realize I wasn't good enough for him. Sophie, this isn't the time to talk about who deserves who. You should at least let him know. Sophie didn't keep treating him with hostility. I know. But I really don't know how to bring it up. Go apologize to him tomorrow, understand? You're leaving? The Rising Stars tournament in the capital has been moved up. The military command is calling me back. Grandfather told me about you. He said too much. He only said you're someone important and someone who's been through a lot. Did you come to talk about the engagement? Yes. You want to refuse? I'm stationed with the military command most of the year. I'm not suited for a settled life. Getting close to me brings trouble. I'm not afraid of trouble. I'm no ordinary person either. I'm a student at the Sacred Martial Academy. I'll join the military command and go to the battlefield too. Everything you're talking about, I'll face it sooner or later. The battlefield isn't just words. I know. That's why I'm not asking you for a promise right now. I just think we could try. Have you thought this through? I have. I might not come back for a long time. Then I'll come find you. All right. So he wasn't unwanted after all. I was blind, and I pushed him away. Celeste stands beside him like it was always meant to be. So you still haven't apologized. I'll find a chance. Father, forcing him won't help. Julian has already grown close to House Sterling. House Sullivan can only make amends slowly. Amends? You know once a man like him enters the capital, how high he'll rise? By then, House Sullivan won't even have a say. Then let it start with me. I'm part of the Beast Suppression Legion after all. There will be more dealings with the Rift Pit ahead. As long as House Sullivan doesn't pick the wrong side again, there's still room to mend things. From today, House Sullivan will no longer take part in promoting Ethan in any way. Stay far from the Ashfords, especially Ethan. Just perform as you normally would. Provincial Martial top scorer should be yours anyway. Don't worry, father, I won't let House Ashford down. Iris, once I get into the Sacred Martial Academy, no one in House Ashford will bring up Julian again. Ethan, do you really think he's nothing? Why bring him up at all? Iris, today is Ethan's martial trials. Don't say things that bring bad luck. That must be Ethan, second young master of House Ashford. I hear he even went to the front lines 3 years ago. Now he's a major too. If his martial trials results carry a combat merit bonus, provincial top scorer is likely his. Border conflicts have eased. The Rising Stars tournament has been moved up. All candidates from every war zone are being recalled to the capital. That one from the Eastern Zone should be notified too. Where is Ethan now? Reporting, Marshal. The system shows Ethan recently returned to the Northern Reach to recuperate. Have the Eastern Zone send word. Call him back to the military command. He can't miss the Rising Stars tournament. The Marshal really does value him. 22 years old and already come this far. Unheard of in a century for the military command. The order has been issued. Recipient, Eastern War Zone copied to Northern Reach Command. This tournament, he should show those Marshal Saint disciples what a military command Rising Star really looks like. Commander Ashford, urgent telegram from the capital. Capital Central Command orders the Eastern War Zone. Ethan is to report immediately to prepare for an important military command mission. Northern Reach Command is to assist without delay. Ethan? The capital must mean that Ethan from the Eastern Zone. Did they explain what the mission is? No, but the order's clearance level is very high, straight from Central Command. Should we notify Julian? Notify him of what? The capital wants Ethan. But Master Ethan is in the middle of the martial trials right now. Then hold it back for now. Commander, this is a capital order. I know, but Ethan's trials are underway. Everything else can wait until the trials are over. One Julian, and yet the trouble keeps piling up. The Northern Reach matters are mostly settled now. Next, on to Capital Command. The Rising Stars tournament is about to start. I should go. I got word from the Sacred Martial Academy too. I need to head back to the capital. Then I'll go back with my teacher. Together then. Together it is. At least there's company on the road. Elder Sterling, that scheming of yours is a little loud. Sir, General Ashford has arrived. He says he wants to see the master. He still has the nerve to come. Let him in. I have something to discuss with you. Speak. Alone. There's no one else here. If you can't bring yourself to say it, you can leave. Capital Command has ordered Ethan recalled. So 3 years ago you enlisted in Ethan's place. In the military command system, the name on record is Ethan's. The one the capital is calling back now is the Ethan in the military command system, which is you. And then? Ethan is in the middle of the martial trials right now. He can't leave. You go back to the military command and stand in for a while. Once the trials end, I'll arrange for Ethan's identity to be restored. You really do keep surprising me again and again. Name your price. The eldest son's title of House Ashford, a position at the Sullivan Group, resources. I can give you all of it. 3 years ago you had me enlist in his place. 3 years later you had me hand over the merit. Now the capital comes looking, and you want me to keep standing in for him. You're his brother. What's wrong with helping him once more? Scoffs once? House Ashford's idea of once never seems to end. Don't forget who brought you back from the old quarter. I've said this before, that debt was already repaid 3 years ago. Ethan will become a martial saint one day. He'll take over the Northern Reach. If he thrives, House Ashford thrives. As his brother, why can't you understand that? Why should I understand you? Back when I wasn't even a warrior yet, you sent me off to suffer. I nearly died buried under corpses. Did anyone ever ask me how I felt? Aren't you standing here alive now? Coming back alive is just your excuse to keep squeezing me dry. I've already compensated you. I don't need what you're offering. And I won't agree to what you're asking either. You insist on standing against House Ashford? The capital wants Ethan. What does that have to do with me? See him out. Ha! You heard him. General, this way please. Commander, the Eastern Zone has pressed again. Capital's order demands a reply as soon as possible. A reply to what? Whether Ethan has been notified to report. Tell them Ethan is currently taking the martial trials and cannot report for now. Commander, that reply may not sit well. Why not? The one command is recalling is technically already an active duty officer. An active duty officer taking the martial trials. That alone is. This is an internal arrangement of Northern Reach Command. Once the trials are over, I'll transfer Ethan's service record back to the Northern Reach. Once his identity is restored, everything will fall into place naturally. And what about Julian? No need to bring him up. That ungrateful son. I'd like to see just how much trouble one Julian can stir up. He says Ethan is taking the martial trials. That's Northern Reach Command's reply. Damn it, the capital's own rising star, and this is the reply he gives. A martial trials? Commander Holt, it seems General Ashford still intends to keep Ethan standing in under that identity. Last time I went to the Northern Reach, I already gave him face. Does he really think he can cover the sky with one hand? Should we notify Commander Ashford directly? Notify him? The man's still in the Northern Reach. Let him find out on his own too then. Then reply to the capital truthfully. Tell them General Ashford of the Northern Reach is suppressing a military order, refusing to comply, even as the Rising Stars tournament is underway. So General Ashford still dares to pull a switch. Very well then. Commander, the Northern Reach's martial trials prodigies for this year are ready. Good. Who's this young man? Governor, why so courteous? Could he be from one of the capital's great martial houses? Slots at the military training camp are limited. It's not about background, only character and potential. Understood. Notify these few to come see me. What about Ethan? House Ashford's candidate isn't favored in the Northern Reach. He's not on the list. Governor Patel, this man from the military command. Whose commander's son is he? He's not anyone's son. He's a commander himself. That prodigy who suddenly rose in the Eastern Zone 3 years ago, the one whose news got sealed off after, you know the one. That's him. That prodigy from the Eastern Zone 3 years ago. Wasn't there a rumor he'd already died in battle? I heard in his first year of service he killed countless enemies. After that the military command sealed off all news of him. And now he's become a commander. How young is he even? I don't know his exact rank, and it's not my place to ask. All you need to know is, it's best not to cross him. Governor, you said his surname is Ashford. Julian Ashford, General Ashford's eldest son, Marcus Ashford's eldest son. But hasn't House Ashford always claimed the son who returned from 3 years of service is Ethan? And the one taking the martial trials this year is also called Ethan. That's exactly where it gets interesting. This concerns House Ashford, so I can't say much. But there's one thing you'd best understand clearly. Julian has already been cast out of House Ashford. Thrown out of the household. Casting out a military command commander. No ordinary mind could follow House Ashford's logic. Ethan's fundamentals, vitality, and combat index are all solid. Add the combat merit bonus, and his overall ranking could hit first place. Hold that combat merit bonus for now. Hold it? Ethan's military command merit entry was logged through the system. That's exactly the problem. The military command has another Ethan on file too, and it may well not be him. It's an identity conflict. Until it's verified, we can't confirm the merit bonus rashly. But Ethan is General Ashford's son. Precisely because of that, we need to be more careful. If this isn't handled properly, it could offend not just House Ashford, but that commander in the military command as well. Father, I did well today. If the combat merit bonus goes through as it should, provincial top scorer should be secured. Don't fix your eyes only on provincial top scorer. Your goal is the Sacred Martial Academy, the future commander-in-chief of the Northern Reach. I understand. Are you certain the combat merit bonus won't run into trouble? Mother, what do you mean? That merit was earned by Julian over 3 years after all. Rosalind. Mother, that name was mine to begin with. 3 years ago he enlisted in my place, under the name Ethan. Everything he's earned was only ever meant to build up for me. But what if the military command finds out? The military command system has it recorded as Ethan. As long as I get my identity transferred back, who could say otherwise? For now, just focus on your final results. I'll handle everything else. The following students, when your name is called, will move on to the military training camp's preliminary selection. Final admission will depend on both the military command's evaluation and your overall martial trials results. Derek Lang, Owen Chase, Bruno Shaw, Damon Rockland, Weldon Cross, Kai Stone. The above students report to the provincial capital office this afternoon. Instructor, my name isn't on the list. The list came from the provincial capital office and the military command. I don't know the reason myself. That's impossible. My scores, vitality, and combat power all meet the standard. Ethan, I know your strength is solid, but the list is what it is. Ethan didn't make it. Didn't he have combat merit from 3 years ago too? The military training camp isn't the 5 Academy summer camp. Once inside, food, shelter, everything runs on points. Fail your training and you get hurt. Slip up in combat and you could die. Withdraw now and it won't count as desertion. Wait until you're officially enrolled and regret comes too late. Instructor, I withdraw. I withdraw too. Me too. Have you all thought this through? We have. A warrior on the battlefield could always die anyway. I don't want to hide in the city my whole life. Alright, go back and wait for word. Ethan's here, waiting outside. Let him in. So it was you. What military training camp list? Why isn't my name on it? Are you behind this? I set the list myself. So you admit it, abusing your power for revenge? Are my scores worse than theirs? Is my vitality lower? Why do they get in and I don't? The training camp recruits people who will actually stand on a battlefield one day, not people propped up by their father, their name, or someone else's merit. Young master, what are you saying? You want a reason? Fine. You owe me one today. There's no complicated reason. I simply don't like you. Julian, how dare you? If you don't like it, go report me to the military command. Provincial top scorer isn't judged on one thing alone. Overall combat power, vitality, real combat. You have the edge in all of it. 3rd place. Father, it was because Julian injured me beforehand. It threw off my performance. If not for him, I'd have taken 1st for certain. I know. 3rd place should still get me into the Sacred Martial Academy, right? Of course. With Ethan's results, the Academy has no reason to refuse him. Provincial top scorer is just a title. The Sacred Martial Academy is what really matters. Why isn't Ethan's name on the Academy's admission list? General Ashford, Ethan's scores do meet the threshold, but his combat merit bonus is under dispute. Dispute? In the military command system, the man who enlisted 3 years ago is listed as Ethan, but we've received word that person may in fact be Julian. Are you suggesting I, Marcus Ashford, mixed up my own sons? We wouldn't dare. It's only that Academy admissions must be rigorous. If the source of the combat merit bonus is unclear, we can't admit him rashly. Julian is nothing but an ungrateful son I brought back from the old quarter. The one who enlisted 3 years ago was Ethan. There's no question about that. General Ashford will report this matter to the Academy's Central Council. Admission will be suspended until it's verified. Fine. You'd better get it verified. If it turns out you've ruined my son's future over nothing, House Ashford won't let it rest. Father, am I not getting into the Academy? You will. I'm not on the training camp list. I didn't get provincial top scorer either. Now the Academy has suspended my admission too. Why is it that the moment Julian comes back, everything changes? Because he means to work against you. He simply doesn't want to see us thrive. Remember, you are House Ashford's heir. Everything Julian has was only ever meant to pave your way. But now they're all starting to doubt it. Doubt doesn't change the outcome. What's written in the military command system is Ethan, and the merit sits under Ethan's name too. Father, you will transfer his identity back, won't you? I will, but it will take time. Until then, we can't let Julian stir up any more trouble. Celeste, once you're in the capital, keep in touch often. I will, grandfather. Grandfather. Julian, once you're in the capital, if anyone bullies Celeste, let her fight back herself. Grandfather, look at him, always like this. No one at the Academy would dare bully Celeste anyway. Ah, can't an old man worry? The Northern Reach matters are settled now. I should head to the capital too. The Academy selection. Then I'll wait for you to win, in the capital. So confident? Grandfather says his eye for people is sharp. Then the old man might not be wrong this time. Clear level 7 tonight. Tomorrow a Grandmaster squad takes over and pushes further down. Captain, something feels off down there. Off how? Like countless eyes are watching us. Fall back. Sound the alarm. The rift pit is shifting. What's happening? The level 7 clearing squad has gone dark. Energy fluctuations at the entrance are abnormal. Down below, spatial disturbances are extremely strong, far stronger than before. Wasn't the spatial rift already stabilized? No, it's expanding, and a massive number of monstrous beasts are pouring through the rift. Notify command. Top priority alert. Yes, sir. This isn't the end. This is only the beginning. Last night, 3 clearing squads went dark. Confirmed dead. The spatial rift beneath the rift pit is expanding, and beast numbers are surging. Preliminary estimates put it at several hundred Grandmaster rank beasts at minimum. High Grandmaster numbers remain unknown. Who was it that said the rift pit was stabilized? Commander, at the time, spiritual contamination had eased. We assumed. On a battlefield, assumed is the most dangerous word there is. Pull part of the forces from the 3rd, 7th, and 9th defense lines back as reinforcements. The 5th Division moves out to the rift pit's perimeter immediately. Division Commander, if we pull troops from the other defense lines and enemy beasts strike while they're weakened, pull only 30%. The rest hold their ground. If we lose Rift Pit 05, the heart of the Northern Reach will be torn wide open. This time we push those beasts back, no matter what. Rift Pit 05 has erupted with large-scale disturbance. The entire city enters Level 1 combat readiness. All citizens please evacuate by district in an orderly manner. Rift Pit 05 has erupted with large-scale disturbance. The entire city enters Level 1 combat readiness. All citizens please evacuate by district. Wasn't the rift pit supposed to be stable? How did it blow again? General Ashford is personally overseeing it. It should be fine, right? Governor, civilian evacuation will take at least a day and a half. Too slow. Prioritize the elderly, the weak, women, and children. Have warrior support teams assist with the evacuation. Command says General Ashford himself will suppress the rift pit. The governor hopes he doesn't misjudge again this time. Reinforce the left flank. Talon squad, hold down that colossal beast. The commander's here. Everyone hold the line. It's not time to retreat yet. Commander, energy fluctuations below are increasing, and the numbers keep climbing. How could it happen this fast? Reporting, all warriors are now at level 1 readiness. Civilians are evacuating. Northern Reach Command is requesting mobile support from nearby Beast Suppression Legion units. Why didn't General Ashford report this earlier? Callan Whitmore already flagged it as beyond SS rank. Northern Reach Command has been far too slow to act. This isn't the time to assign blame. We cannot lose the Northern Reach. Order the nearest Beast Suppression Legion squads to the Northern Reach. Whatever mission they're on, redirect them to Rift Pit 05 immediately. Eastern, Western, and Southern zones, each dispatch mobile squads of Grandmaster rank or above as support. Who takes over Northern Reach's frontline command if General Ashford is temporarily removed? Ethan. The Ethan on file in the system. He should still be in the Northern Reach right now. Tell him he no longer needs to come to the capital. The Northern Reach is his to take over. Urgent order from Capital Command, Military Command Directive, with Rift Pit 05 in the Northern Reach out of control, and General Ashford's handling of the battle inadequate, command of Northern Reach Defense passes immediately to Ethan, overseeing the Rift Pit campaign. The Ethan they mean is you. That's the name on record in the military command system. The situation in the Northern Reach is dire. The 5th Division has already pulled back from the line. They may not hold much longer. You're going back? I'm a soldier. But House Ashford is still there. I'm not going back for House Ashford. Turn back. To the Northern Reach. Commander, Capital Command's order states the Capital has decided to temporarily remove you from frontline command of the Northern Reach. Command passes to Ethan. Northern Reach Defense. Who? Ethan. Master Ethan. That can't be right. Master Ethan is still just a martial trials candidate. Has the Capital lost its mind? Commander, perhaps it's only a temporary arrangement. After all, In the military command system, some green kid with 3 years of service. What right does he have to replace me? No one can replace me. Reinforcements have arrived under Central Command's orders to support the Northern Reach's Rift Pit campaign. You've come at the right time. Commander, the capital's order mentions frontline command passing to a new commander. He hasn't arrived yet. Until he does, the Northern Reach remains under my command. Assemble all division-level officers and above for a briefing. Right now, Rift Pit 05 shows clear signs of a beast resurgence. Remaining beasts on the perimeter are being cleared. Our goal is simple: strike first, before the next large-scale outbreak. The Northern Reach Beast Suppression Legion will reinforce the 3 defense lines. Support forces will form a Grandmaster strike team, cutting in from the east and west to split the beast pressure. The tactic is sound. High Grandmaster warriors stand by. Once the ground tremors ease, form squads and descend to the lower levels and attempt to seal the rift. Commander, if the number of High Grandmaster beasts below exceeds our estimate, the battlefield is never absolutely safe. If we don't seal the rift, the Northern Reach will never know peace. No wonder he's Commander-in-Chief of the Northern Reach. His battlefield command is razor sharp. Julian, even if you've come, all you can do is watch how I bring the Northern Reach under control. Reinforcements have arrived. At Northern Reach Command, General Ashford is holding a war council. He still hasn't relinquished command. He won't give it up easily. What are you planning to do? Watch the battle first. If his deployment can save lives, I don't mind letting him have his say a while longer. And if he gets in the way, obstructing a military order, handled by military law, all units into position within the hour. I want the situation fully under control before the new commander arrives. Commander, Julian has returned to the Northern Reach. Estimated arrival at command in 20 minutes. He got here fast. Northern Reach, I'm back. Julian, you're late. Step aside. The Northern Reach command is under wartime status right now. You, a disowned son cast out of House Ashford, forcing your way into command without orders. Who gave you the nerve? Division Commander Desmond. He's acting on orders from Capital Command. Major General Whitmore, this is Northern Reach Command. Even capital orders need Commander Ashford's confirmation first. Marcus hasn't relinquished command. He's held the Northern Reach for over 20 years. Some green kid like you has no right to speak his name so casually. I have no interest in wasting words with you. Julian, you're late on military orders, showing no respect to your elders. Don't think latching onto the capital lets you run wild in the Northern Reach. Do I have a habit of showing up early? Go ask around in the East. When has Julian Ashford's work ever been anyone's, let alone a division commander's, place to criticize? Quite the mouth on you. I'm a division commander of Northern Reach Command. I outrank you. Outrank me? You're not even qualified. Ha! Not qualified, is that so? No wonder Marcus says a few years soldiering out there gave you nothing but the manners of a thug. I could tell back when you were first brought into House Ashford. A wolf raised in a house is still a wolf. No amount of raising tames it. Desmond, watch your words. He's the frontline commander appointed by Capital Command. Major General, I respect that you come from the capital, but House Ashford's family matters are none of an outsider's concern. This is wartime. The Rift Pit is still erupting, and this is how Northern Reach Command welcomes its new commander? Little girl, this isn't your place to speak either. I said it already, without Commander Ashford's approval, you're not getting in. Last time, step aside. I'd like to see who dares act up at the gates of my Northern Reach Command. Commander Ashford arrives and doesn't even report to the command room first, picking a fight with his elders at the gate instead. You really have no manners at all. You had your men block me. And now you say I have no manners? Your uncle is a division commander of the Northern Reach too. What does that have to do with me? Enough. This is military command, not House Sterling. If you keep this up, I can have you handled under military law. On what authority would you handle me? Father, we severed that a long time ago. Commander-in-Chief of the Northern Reach, the capital has already stripped you of frontline command. The capital's move is only a temporary adjustment. Until the new commander formally takes over, the Northern Reach is still mine to command. Then let's transfer it. Fine. But before that, I'd like to know whether you're even qualified to sit in that seat. Julian, I know you've earned some merit in the East, and I know the capital has given you this chance. But the Northern Reach isn't a stage for you to prove yourself. The battle in the Rift Pit is complex. Hundreds of thousands of civilians are still evacuating, and you, barely past 20. What gives you the right to take over the Northern Reach? General, this is a capital order. Orders still depend on the conditions of execution. The battlefield is no game. If you truly believe the battlefield is no game, then after the Rift Pit's first threat assessment, you should have sealed the rift completely, instead of busying yourself with Ethan's martial trials. Julian, how dare you slander? Commander, Rift Pit 05 was rated beyond SS rank. That conclusion was given to you long ago. Now it's erupted like this, and you still think you did nothing wrong? I've held the Northern Reach for 20 years. It's not your place to lecture me on warfare. I have no interest in teaching you either. Step aside and hand over command. I'm Commander-in-Chief of the Northern Reach, 1-star General. As your superior in military command, I order you to report to the Vanguard camp to redeem yourself in service. I said, you have no authority to command me. Julian, do you really believe that one temporary appointment from the capital lets you climb over my head? I am a 1-star General, Commander-in-Chief of the Northern Reach. Not anymore. Guards, take him to the Vanguard camp. Anyone who dares resist this order will face military law. Whoever moves against me is obstructing frontline command in wartime. Commander Ashford, urgent telegram from the capital. Marcus, the capital's order has already been issued. The one taking over Northern Reach defense. The name on the military command system is Ethan. He's standing at your command gate right now. You must relinquish command immediately. And don't say command gave you no respect. That man is your son too, Marcus. Brother, the capital has confirmed it. So it really is him. Northern Reach command is under my command now. Desmond, obstructing the frontline handover, suspended. How dare you, I said suspended. The rest of you are suspended too, pending command review. All officers division level and above, assemble in the briefing room in 30 minutes. I want the latest reports from the Rift Pit. Everyone else, stand by for orders. Understood, Commander. Brother, what does the capital actually mean by this? How could they really let that kid take over the Northern Reach? How old is he even? Even with merit earned in the East, he shouldn't be able to outrank you like this. This isn't just switching commanders mid-battle. It's a joke played on the Northern Reach. Brother, say something. Are we really going to let him ride over us? Don't panic. The capital wouldn't replace someone without reason. There must be something about him I don't know yet. I'll dig further. Find out his real position in the East these past 3 years. Dig up whatever you can. But he's already suspended me. A suspension is nothing but a word. Northern Reach Command is still the command I've built over decades. I'd like to see how he manages to hold that seat. Report on the Rift Pit's condition. At Rift Pit 05, beasts on the outer perimeter have been suppressed. 3 defense lines have been re-established. But the spatial rift below keeps expanding, and beasts are still pouring through. How many high Grandmaster rank beasts? Preliminary estimate is over 100. Grandmaster rank exceeds 1,000. Spiritual fluctuations remain unstable. We can't rule out hidden beasts deeper below. If the rift isn't sealed, killing outer beasts means nothing. You mean going down into the Rift Pit ourselves? Yes. Going down now is too dangerous. The Rift Pit just erupted, and conditions deep below are unknown. That's exactly why elite forces need to go down. Who leads? I'll assemble warriors of Grandmaster rank and above, forming a rift-sealing squad. Everyone else builds the outer defense line to prevent a beast counterattack. Commander, we found some information. Julian's identity in the East is hard to trace. What we can confirm, a year ago he was promoted to division commander of some unit, with substantial combat merit. Anything above division commander we can't access. Insufficient clearance. The East has it locked down tight. 3 years in service and already a division commander. This kid, no wonder the capital dares send him to take over the Northern Reach. So what do? Division commander or not, he's still too young. Commanding a full-scale Rift Pit battle isn't something rank alone wins. You mean, brother, let him go down into the Rift Pit himself? If he succeeds, the Northern Reach is saved. If he fails, the capital will see for themselves who's really capable of defending the Northern Reach. And the more merit he earns, the more valuable it becomes later. The squad departs in 1 hour. My father's been suspended by Julian. What gives him the right? He's barely been back in the Northern Reach any time at all, and he already dares move against House Ashford's own. I heard he even talked back to Commander Ashford. A thing picked up from the old quarter, actually thinking he's the master of House Ashford. Briefing area, no unauthorized entry. Get out of my way. I want to see Julian. Colton, mind your place. My father is Desmond. My uncle is Marcus. You dare stop me? Julian, what right do you have to obey my father's suspension order for obstructing a wartime handover? Don't hide behind military orders to bully people. The Northern Reach is House Ashford's Northern Reach. The Northern Reach belongs to House Ashford. That's not what I meant. I meant House Ashford has guarded the Northern Reach for over 20 years. And what does that make you? Talking back to a commander in wartime, slandering military command's territorial authority? How should that be handled under military law? Minimum, 10 years in a military prison. Maximum, execution. You wouldn't dare. Iris, don't forget I'm your cousin. I have no connection to House Ashford. Take them all in. Hold them for trial. Yes, sir. Julian, if you touch me, House Ashford won't let this go. Still can't see how things stand, can you? Stop! Father, help me! Julian is going to handle me under military law? Julian, how could you do this to your own cousin? He's young, he doesn't know better. Not knowing better means he gets to stand in military command and say the Northern Reach is House Ashford's Northern Reach? He really said that? Brother, he was just furious. He misspoke. In wartime military command, there's no such thing as just misspoke. He talked back to you, you can discipline him, but execution is too far. On the grounds of talking back to a commander alone? Isn't that enough? Add another charge then, undermining military morale. Is that enough? Hold him for now, try him after the war. Fine. But he stays in the military tribunal's custody. No one is to release him privately. Brother, he's getting more and more out of line. The rift is at the very bottom. Most beasts have retreated to their dens, meaning they're waiting for the next eruption. We can't wait. Commander, how large is the squad? 8. No one below Grandmaster rank goes in. 2 seal the rift, 3 guard the passage, the rest come with me to the bottom level. If beast numbers at the bottom exceed our estimate, I'll hold them. You yourself, Commander? I lead this squad. I won't let any of you die in front of me in my place. I'll maintain spiritual monitoring from the surface. The moment the rift's fluctuations turn abnormal, I'll notify you immediately. Keep Celeste on the surface with the medical team. I can go with you. No. This isn't training. Then you'd better come back alive. I will. Brother, his tactics aren't half bad. Just theory on paper. Commander, but he really did command the room back in that briefing. Even the veteran officers are starting to fall in line behind him. He does carry himself with something of a general's bearing. Pity he's so disobedient, brother. A battlefield isn't won on presence alone. If he dies down there, the capital will see for themselves they chose the wrong man. And if he succeeds? Success wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing either. Commander, the outer defense line is ready. If anything goes wrong inside, we'll counterattack and extract you as planned. Good. No wasted words. Once we're in, follow orders. Acting alone will get everyone killed. Understood. Julian, you promised I'd live to see next time. Same goes for you. Levels 1 through 20 show stable readings. Below level 30, heavy high Grandmaster presence detected. Position unchanged. Move out. Commander, the rift is confirmed below level 40, with dense high Grandmaster presence. As planned, 3 of you stay at level 39 to guard our retreat. Understood. Something's wrong with this place. The high Grandmasters are far too quiet. They're waiting. Waiting for what? Until we get close to the rift. Then do we keep going? Keep going. If the rift isn't sealed, the northern reach won't hold for long. Commander, we dug up more. It seems Julian wasn't only a division commander in the east, he may also be on the Rising Stars tournament roster. His exact rank remains unknown, but both the east and the capital keep it under tight seal. The Rising Stars tournament? That means general level rank at minimum, doesn't it? It's only a rumor, unconfirmed. That can't be right. He's only served 3 years. No wonder, brother. Things have gone too far now, there's no turning back. I refuse to believe some green kid with 3 years of service can stir up much of a storm. What belongs to House Ashford must return to House Ashford in the end. Julian is likely general rank. I know. You knew all along? His movements in the east over these years couldn't have been hidden from me completely. Then why let me keep going after him? General rank is worth the effort. If he were only a field officer, a division commander, what would be the point? But if military command investigates, do you want Ethan to spend his life stuck in the shame of failing the martial trials, or inherit the future of a general instead? The switch isn't finished yet. He's still my son after all. Did you think of him as your son when you sent him to the front lines back then? Did you think of it now, taking his merit? You're not reluctant to let him go. You're afraid. I've held the Northern Reach for 20 years. Military command won't move against me easily. If he really is general rank, whether command moves against you, you know that answer yourself. What do you actually want? I want him dead. As for you, you want his merit. Our goals align. Commander, the numbers are wrong. There are more of them than the intel said. What do we do? You two go seal the rift, I'll hold them off. This kind of force, a beast surge in the rift, the sealing fails, Julian dies for the Northern Reach. That reason is good enough. If he doesn't die, make the situation dire enough that he has to. Something's wrong. There's something else in there. Someone tampered with the rift. Commander, it's like they were waiting for us. This wasn't an accident. Someone's keeping watch on the other side of the rift. I know. Brother, high Grandmaster beast numbers at the bottom exceed 1,000. The rift sealing squad is trapped. Julian is still down there. Should we request reinforcements from the capital? There's no time. Then prepare the joint strike weapon. Brother, the rift sealing squad is still down there and Julian too. I know. Once it's used, Lingwu City will be destroyed for good, and the rift itself could expand into a permanent battlefield. If we don't use it, hundreds of millions could die. You tell me, how do I choose? On a battlefield, someone always has to be sacrificed. High Grandmaster energy readings below just spiked. Not in the hundreds anymore, at least 1,000. 1,000 High Grandmasters? How is that possible? Surface, requesting immediate extraction. High Grandmaster numbers at the bottom far exceed all estimates. Wait, the readings are still climbing. If you go down now, you could be sealed in and trapped. I can't just watch them die down there. I'm staying with the medical team at the entrance. Stay back, at least 10 meters from the entrance. Sergeant Sullivan, command orders all personnel to evacuate immediately. Clear the entire rift pit zone now. Level 1 annihilation alert, stand by to activate. What does an annihilation alert mean? A nuclear-class weapon. Commander, should we request Capital's authorization? The joint strike weapon's consequences are too severe. The Northern Reach's commander-in-chief in extreme conditions holds one-time discretionary authority to deploy it. But frontline command of the Northern Reach has already passed to Julian. He's lost the ability to command. I'm the highest-ranking officer on the surface right now. Commander, a transmission from Sergeant Sullivan on the surface. Commander Julian is demanding the strike preparation be stopped. He says the rift pit hasn't reached that level of severity yet. Continue preparations. He also said what? He said if you dare use the joint strike weapon, he'll come for your life the moment he gets out. A soldier threatening a superior officer in wartime? He's clearly lost his senses. Proceed as planned. Patch me through to Marcus. Marcus, the rift pit hasn't reached the point of needing a nuclear-class weapon. Stop this now. You can't see clearly from down there. I'm inside the rift pit myself. I understand it better than anyone. You're trapped right now. You can no longer command the Northern Reach. Are you trying to save the Northern Reach or trying to kill me? Julian, you've disappointed me deeply. If you dare press that button, the first thing I do when I get out is kill you. Commander, they're really going to strike. There are still people down there. People. Julian, get out now. Commander, Sergeant Sullivan, fall back. Commander, that's an order. Sir, didn't expect to survive the beast's jaws only to die by our own side's hand. Commander, forget us. You're one person, you have a better chance alone. You shouldn't die here. I'm the one who brought you down here. We're soldiers. This isn't your fault. Joint strike execution complete. Rift pit 0.5 feet surface structure has collapsed. Energy fluctuations have gone quiet. For now. Begin phase 2. Father, from this moment on, you are the Ethan in the military command system. You're the one who enlisted 3 years ago. You're the one who earned the merit. You're the one the capital recalled. As for Julian, he's dead now. Put your hand here. Commander, this sample is one Julian left behind in the household years ago. Executing. Genetic comparison in progress. Warning, genetic mismatch. Loading original genetic sample. Sample overwrite in progress. Secondary identity verification. Genetic comparison re-verifying. Genetic comparison successful. Identity verified. Welcome to the military command system, Commander Ethan Ashford. Name Ethan Ashford. Affiliation, military command, Eastern War Zone. This is my identity now. Remember, from this moment, this is your life. File loaded. 3rd year of service. File loaded. How can there be this much merit? Loading rank data. Rank data loaded. Current rank 5-star senior general. 5-star senior general? How is that possible? He's only 22. Merit value 1 billion. Eastern War Zone combat ranking 1st. Eastern War Zone merit ranking 1st. Notation, Radiant Son of the East, Blazing Son of the Military Command. One of the candidates for Marshal. This is mine? Marshal Era 398, Battle of the 17th Eastern Defense Line. Ethan slew 170,000 enemies. Marshal Era 398, the 8th Defense Line Rescue. Ethan single-handedly held the rear, saving 3,700 soldiers of the Zhang Army. Marshal Era 399, the Abyss Purge, slew one true dragon rank beast. Marshal Era 400, gravely wounded a half-step Marshal Saint rank beast, while suffering Starfall venom in the process. Impossible! How could he be a 5-star senior general? He's a nothing I brought back from the old quarter. He was only ever meant to be a blade paving the way for Ethan. What right does he have? What right does he have to walk ahead of me? Father, what do we do now? From this moment, this record is yours. Julian is dead. The only living Ethan is you. Marshal, someone at Northern Reach Command has accessed Ethan's top-secret file. Who has that clearance? Access origin is abnormal. Genetic verification may have been tampered with. Tampering with a military command star's genetic file. Who would dare? Access location, Northern Reach Command. Marcus, Marshal Northern Reach reports say Ethan is alive. But if the file has been swapped, then the one who died in the rift pit is Julian. Order Victor Kane to head to the Northern Reach immediately. I want to know for myself. Where is Ethan? Where is the Rising Star? Where is the Commander? 6th on the military command's merit rankings, 8-star Senior General Victor Kane. Where is Ethan? Where is the Rising Star? Where is the Commander? General Kane, Ethan just endured a major battle, badly wounded. I want to see him. I'm Ethan. You, tell me, you're claiming to be military command's 5-star Senior General? The 17th Eastern Defense Line, 170,000 enemies slain. The Abyss Purge, a true dragon rank beast felled. When Central Command bestowed your rank, Marshal Vance himself called you the Blazing Son of the military command. General, the real Ethan isn't standing here. You know the truth. I know it. You dare speak such nonsense. If I don't speak now, that would be a betrayal of my own conscience. 3 years ago, Marcus himself wrote his younger son Ethan's name into the conscription rolls, then sent his elder son Julian to serve in his place. 3 years later, Julian returned. Marcus not only refused to credit him for his merit, he forced him to hand over 3 years of blood-earned merit to Ethan entirely. Now, with Julian down in the rift pit sealing the rift, Marcus deployed the joint strike weapon, hoping to let Julian die in the rift pit, so Ethan could inherit the merit of a 5-star senior general. Using a weapon of mass destruction to silence him, just to steal his merit? Marcus, is this what he says true? I am the Commander-in-Chief of the Northern Reach. I've held it for 20 years. How could I possibly do such a thing? Ethan, put your hand here. Placed. Genetic verification in progress. Identity match. Ethan, current rank 5-star senior general. Retrieve original genetic record. Retrieving original genetic record. Warning, genetic file shows signs of a secondary overwrite. Original sample comparison abnormal. Suspected unlawful tampering. Marcus, what more do you have to say? Every person at Northern Reach Command who took part in the genetic tampering, arrest them all. General Kane, I was only acting on Commander Ashford's orders. We didn't know Julian was a 5-star senior general. Not knowing lets you falsify a military command file? Not knowing lets you deploy a nuclear-class weapon, killing an entire rift-sealing squad? What you killed wasn't just one man. You killed a military command star, a future that countless Beast Suppression Legion soldiers gave their lives to protect for all humankind. My division commander was down there. My captain was down there. Was this really all for Ethan from the very start? When Julian was sent to the battlefield back then, he wasn't even a warrior yet. He survived buried among the dead. He drank nutrient fluid scavenged from garbage heaps. He came within a breath of death, over and over. Enough. Not enough. Do you know what I saw inside his spiritual space? I saw him unable to even hold a blade steady on his first day at war. I saw him crawl out of a mountain of corpses, soaked in blood. That was our son. My son Marcus's son. I only have Ethan. Brother, is it really him? Marshal, Julian's death remains unconfirmed, but no life signs have been detected at the strike center. I'm afraid. Issue a military command bulletin. Contents: Marcus Ashford overrode military orders to seize his son's merit, unlawfully falsified a military command star's records, and unauthorized deployed a nuclear-class weapon, causing the disappearance of 5-star Senior General Julian Ashford and the Rift Sealing Squad. Strip Marcus Ashford of all positions. Transfer him to the capital for military command trial. Understood. Also notify Holt Sinclair. Authorize the East to search the ruins of Lingwu City for Julian. Marshal, do you believe he's still alive? If he could die that easily, he wouldn't be the rising star I put my faith in. Commander Sinclair, the strike center is right here. The structure below has largely collapsed. Keep searching. Commander, the odds of survival— I said keep searching. Kid, didn't you say you'd be back in the East once you'd healed up? I'm still waiting on you for the Rising Stars tournament. This is what's left of Lingwu City. Just recently, military command released the full truth behind the Northern Reach incident. 5-star Senior General Julian Ashford is believed to have perished in the joint strike. General Holt Sinclair of the Eastern War Zone is currently leading the search himself. General Ashford was only 22. He didn't die at the hands of the beasts. He died at his own father's hand. Marcus deserves to suffer 1,000 deaths. Unity, perseverance, sacrifice. There's an energy reading. Move. Kid. Commander, he's alive. Thank God he's alive. Marcus Ashford is at the Eastern Command Post. Father, are we going to die? Don't be spineless. But he's a 5-star Senior General. We can't win while he's still alive. And if he's dead, command won't spare us either. Quiet, brother. 5-star Senior General of the Eastern Beast Suppression Legion, requesting all present in the Northern Reach to show themselves. You really did survive. Julian, what are you planning to do? Kill you. Julian, Marcus is already in military command custody. By protocol, he belongs to the capital's judgment. Will command give an answer to the Beast Suppression Legion soldiers who died in the Rift Pit? Will it bring them back? They came down with me to seal that rift to save the Northern Reach, and Marcus, to silence us, blew them apart along with me using that weapon. I promised them, if I survived, I'd make sure their deaths meant something, that the truth would come out. Now I have to let them rest in peace. General, Eastern Command report: Marcus abused his authority over the joint strike weapon, causing the Rift Sealing Squad's deaths. The evidence is conclusive. If Julian wishes to carry out wartime military law himself, let him execute it. Julian, proceed under military law. Victor, I am a military command 1-star general. I've earned merit. You can't let him carry out a private execution. When you deployed a weapon of that class, did you ever think that they were soldiers too? Julian, I am your father. You can't do this. The whole world will curse your name. 3 years ago, when you sent me off to die, did you think of being my father then? The day I came home, when you made me hand over 3 years of merit, did you think of being my father then? When you pressed the button on that weapon, did you think of being my father then? I did it for the Northern Reach. You did it for Ethan. Julian, brother, I'm sorry. I am the head of House Ashford. I am Commander-in-Chief of the Northern Reach. Everything you have, I gave you. This blade is for the Beast Suppression Legion who died in that rift pit. Father, Julian, you killed father. You monster. It's all your fault. If you hadn't come back, House Ashford would still be House Ashford. I'd have entered the Sacred Martial Academy, become commander of the Northern Reach, all built on stolen merit. That was mine to begin with. You served in my place, under my name. Your combat merit is mine. What are you that you deserve to inherit his glory? Ethan is suspected of illegally impersonating a military rising star and falsifying records. Pull up the military files. You wrote my name as yours. You're dreaming, and you refuse to wake up. Julian, mother was wrong. I'm not asking for your forgiveness. I just want you to know, I truly regret it. I never should have let you take his place in the army. I shouldn't have wanted you to hand over your merit the moment you came home. I don't deserve to be your mother. You don't. Brother, don't call me that. Julian Ashford has no family left. I looked down on you all these years. But I didn't know. I truly didn't know. You went through so much. Not knowing doesn't mean it never happened. Desmond Ashford obstructed military orders and helped Marcus conceal military intelligence. Suspended, detained, and sent to the capital for trial. I was only following orders. Following orders doesn't excuse breaking military law. As of today, the Northern Reach Command begins a full investigation. Anyone involved in genetic tampering, unauthorized activation of nuclear-class weapons, or falsified battle reports, not one will be spared. Preliminary investigation shows former Northern Reach Commander Marcus Ashford abused his authority. He forced through military orders and allowed his younger son Ethan to assume his elder son Julian's military identity. He also attempted to illegally transfer combat merit, resulting in heavy casualties for the Rift Sealing Squad. 5-star Senior General Julian Ashford has been confirmed alive. General Ashford is alive? Thank goodness, the radiant son of the East still lives. The military command will restore Julian Ashford's complete original records. Ethan Ashford's illegal identity records are revoked. The Northern Reach Command enters full lockdown. Julian isn't someone we can get close to anymore. I know I told you to go apologize back then, you didn't go. Now even if you did, it wouldn't mean anything. It's not that I didn't go, I did. I saw him standing there with Celeste. I suddenly felt I didn't even have the right to speak. I used to think he wasn't good enough for me. Now I know it's the other way around. Don't disturb him anymore. I won't. Some people, once you've missed them, you've truly missed them for good. Your injuries were severe. I'm mostly healed, surviving a joint strike weapon. And you call that mostly healed? Your regeneration is honestly unreal, Grandmaster. But don't push yourself that hard again. On the battlefield, there's no choice. Words come from the capital. The military command wants you there soon to restore your records and attend the debriefing. I know, you're leaving again. The Northern Reach matter is settled. Then see you in the capital. See you there. They were good soldiers. I was the one who led them down. They wouldn't blame you. But I'm alive and they're dead. That's exactly why you have to keep living, carry their share, and keep fighting the alien race. Rest now, all of you. Julian sends you off. Original genetic sample, restoring. Illegal override records, purging. Identity restoration complete. Name restored, Julian Ashford. Rank, 5-star senior general. Merit score, 7,032,10. Status the East. Blazing son of the military command, marshal candidate. From this moment on, the military command will never let anyone touch your records again. And the ones who died? Their records need to state the truth too. Not killed by a rift pit containment failure, but killed by Ethan's misuse of the joint strike weapon. I'll oversee it personally. Thank you. Ethan Ashford, the military command has revoked your illegally claimed identity records. You will be escorted to the capital to stand trial. I did nothing wrong. Father was the one who made me do it. You knew full well that merit wasn't yours. Yet you tried again and again to claim it. So what? I'm the rightful heir of House Ashford. Julian was only ever meant to pave the way for me. Ethan, how could you become like this? You blame me too? If it weren't for Julian, our family would still be whole. We were the ones in the wrong. But even now, you still won't admit your fault. Let go of me. I did nothing wrong. Still awake? Can't sleep, thinking about the ones in the rift pit. You've already gotten justice for them. Justice isn't the same as a life back. Then remember them, and keep moving forward. My grandfather used to say, if the living stay trapped in the past, the dead can never rest easy. Elder Sterling actually said that. No, I made it up. Ha 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 ha. You know, when you laugh, you're not that scary. I'm scary the rest of the time. Didn't you know that? Mother, what happens to us now? We face investigation. We accept whatever punishment is due. Julian's not coming back, is he? He stopped belonging here long ago. If I had just called him brother back then, would things have turned out differently? If I had just stopped your father and kept Julian from taking Ethan's place in the army, things would be different too. But there's no such thing as if only in this world. Julian, I'm sorry. Don't embarrass me in the capital. Don't worry, Commander Sinclair. I'll bring back first place for the East at the Rising Stars tournament. I'll do my best. Do your best, you will win. The Marshal is waiting for you in the capital. As for the Academy, Celeste and I will head back too. See you in the capital. See you there. Julian, don't forget what you promised me. Elder Sterling, is now really the time? Perfectly the time. Ha 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 ha. Commander, the Northern Reach Beast Suppression Legion will be fully reorganized. Nothing like this will happen again. I hope so. Marshal Julian Ashford. For the Northern Reach affair, the military command will give you, and every fallen soldier of the Legion, a full accounting. I trust the military command. Marcus is dead. Ethan and everyone else involved will face court-martial. The Northern Reach command is being restructured. All records of the fallen have been corrected. Thank you, Marshal. You've been through so much. But this isn't the end. The true battlefield still lies ahead. The alien race won't stop advancing just because the Northern Reach fell into chaos. And the human race can't afford to stand still over one betrayal either. I understand. This medal is awarded in honor of the Rift Sealing Squad. They didn't make it back alive, but their names will remain on the military memorial wall. They deserve to be remembered. They're not meant to weigh you down in pain. They're meant to remind me never to forget. Right. Never forget. Julian, the whole East is watching. I know. I heard Marshal Saint Disciples are competing this time. Good. Perfect timing. You're still so calm about it. What else would I be? Good. The radiant sun of the East is finally about to shine over the capital. 3 years ago, he took his brother's place in the army. 3 years later, he became a rising star of the military command. House Ashford tried to steal his glory. They couldn't. Marcus tried to bury him. He couldn't. He couldn't be buried. One who returns from hell is destined to become the sun. The old master is dead. Even the Northern Reach's rift pit couldn't kill him. The radiant sun of the East still lives. Then let him die in the capital.